brilliant elevation is in the room with me so far. All right, I see your comment now, brilliant elevation. Peace to the God. You know, I'm getting ready to get on a little bit of a rant right now, man. I don't know if you notice. I don't know if you notice what it says. It says 5 total, or you know. Who knows, man? YouTube got all types of numbers. Like sometimes I check my numbers on one page and I go on another page and say something totally different. You know, but shout out to all the people out there. You know that, you know, because we got a lot of people like that. Musa Deep Peace, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people that come in and tune in, right? But they don't speak. You know, see, when you look at the question, right? We say, listen, what are my rules and regulations, including all laws, to be enforced now? See, what that coincide with is I teach what I teach, and they teach what they teach. And at this point right now, the conspiracy theories, just the level of them, and the conviction of the people who speak in them. See, let's keep it 100. YouTube is not monetizing my channel right now. So I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, man. People with these conspiracy theories is pussy. And see, the reason I say that, man, is because I'm not going for none of that stuff. If somebody shows up to put a barcode on my neck, right? Or to inject me, what's the deal? Or to inject me with some type of substance, or put a chip in me, listen, man, that's going to be it. That's going to be it, man. I'm either going to be on the run or I'm going to be returned to the essence, man. I'm not doing none of that. So all the people who have this mindset that you think this is what's going to happen and you ain't doing nothing, it's pussy. All this about we outnumbered and all that, dude, you pussy. Because the odds ain't never getting no better than what it is right now. If any of this stuff y'all saying is true, then the army units are on their way to our neighborhoods right now.
They already did.
And what you gonna do then? So you just waiting until you get surrounded. When you get surrounded by 10 men in white coats with a needle, then you gonna be ready to pop off? Then you gonna be ready to pop off? Like you already so, you adamant on this point. Now, question. Is there anything that's outside of the realm of the devil's power? See, because the way y'all got this right now, he's in complete and total control of everything. See, because let's keep it 100. We on here, we saying we want to say, but this still YouTube. So if you really believe that all this stuff is going to happen, what I'm saying is, what are you waiting on? Because if these people that keep, hitting me, man, in all different ways is saying, listen, son, your death warrant has been signed. So what you waiting for? For them to show up? See, let me tell y'all something, man. What y'all doing is going according to only the law of the 24th scientists. See, what about the 23 scientists that came before him? That's not their law. The things which y'all saying is not their law. They made some predictions about the devil too. Because remember, Yaqub and Musa was predicted by the 23 scientists. Thousands of years before they was born. So tell me about some of those predictions. Because the only predictions y'all telling me about is the ones that's in the Wisdom Bill degree. When we going to deal with the reality of the history? See, what happened to the Native Americans? What happened to the Indians? Where they at now? Barring, I understand, depending on if you Moorish, if you pay attention or whatever, we the Indians, right? But there was a group of people that something happened to them. What happened to them? Anyone, Bueller. Anyone. What happened to them? Somebody tell me about what happened. Tell me what happened with the Aborigines in Australia. Somebody tell me why people are not allowed to go onto the Andaman Islands. Right now. We talking about thousands of years ago. We talking about right now. Somebody tell me why you not allowed to go on the Andaman Islands right now. See, this is the who, what, where, when, why, and how. That's what I'm saying. Let's base some things on science. We discuss a lot of things and all that. But see, stop telling me about this biblical science. Stop telling me about the Romans 2,000 years ago, and this happened. Saying, what about what's going on right now that we know? See, I don't see no answers now. You know why they're not allowed to go over there? Because they carry deadly diseases. And those people that's on those islands have never been exposed to them. I'm saying that they have deadly diseases. We all right now are harboring deadly diseases that we've been exposed to through the Europeans. Like, how many people are forgetting that that's one of the reasons, peace divine son, how many people are forgetting that that's one of the reasons that we was chosen, well not chosen, but that was one of the reasons why we was the only ones, I'm talking about the black seeds and the brown seeds, right, to deal with slavery. God light, who's that? That's the law of light from Victory of Law. Was that not due to the fact that the European harbors deadly diseases? See, when speculation, right, rises above the actual history that we know. See, now you've gone from knowledge to belief. And I'm going to tell you how. Who made the Holy Quran or Bible? How long ago? And will you tell us why Islam renews its history every 25,000 years? So we base that, right? It said we base our history on what? What has already been lived out. All the speculation is about things that have never happened. It's about things that have never, it's never been mandatory vaccination for everybody. The dollar has never disappeared. Smell Good said, I heard this dude saying believe today. I didn't expect to hear him saying belief. God, this new type of conspiracy about everything has become a new religion. See, let's not leave out that aspect of what religion is. Religion is a way to explain the phenomenon that we see around us every day. So if it rains, right, what do the religious people say about that? If a volcano erupts, what do the religious people say about that? Everything that happens, if a baby is born, what do the religious people say about that? So when you have a way where you explaining everything that's going on around you, right, based on things you don't know. See, let's not listen. See, we have a history with Christianity here in the specific ways of how Christianity is dealt with. But Christianity is not the only religion. It's not the first religion. We said, oh yeah, see why? Yeah. You know, when it rains, yeah, they say that God is mad. You know, or when it's a volcano or an earthquake. You know, how many, you know, the angels is crying because they're sad when it rains. So how many different explanations are you going to have without no knowledge? You know who, what, where, when, why, and how. See, let me tell you something, man. Well, I'm used to questions. See, 120 lessons, right? 120 lessons. You got 10 questions in the 10 questions and answers in the 110. Right? In 136, the first 6 is statements. Then it's 15 questions and 15 answers. 1 to 14, 14 questions, 14 answers. The 1 to 40, 40 questions. 40. In fact, it's more than 40 questions. Because there's multiple questions within certain degrees. And then you get back to statements of fact with the actual facts. So see, what I'm used to is you have to answer some questions. Like I said, when it said why, people say, yo, that's a question asked for 85%. No, that's a question asked for everybody. Here, see? There's another one. God is bowling when it thunders. See, religious people give explanations for things. Listen, at one time, religion was science. That's why if you came and said, well, yo, nah, the earth actually rotates around the sun, you could be put in jail. Like Copernicus and Galileo. So I'm saying, when we asking these questions about this thing, I'm asking y'all, man, what is outside of the devil's power? And at what point do we not realize that the devil is not stupid? Julie TV, what's going on? Like, listen, man, if you talking about a person who's taught you to be deaf, dumb, and blind, and he got you under control, and you think he's stupid, then what that makes you? If a stupid person can control you in your life, you gotta be stupid too. At least as stupid. I'm saying, where's the critical listening? Where's the supreme judgment of facts and not feelings? Where's the things that we saying is the reality of the situation? It's like, yo, God, we used to ask a question back in the days, right? That if you woke up tomorrow and the devil had been taken off the planet, do you think that the original people would be able to rise up after that? This is a question to the room. I want to see what y'all got to say about that. See, because just because something fall don't mean that something got to rise, or what you thinking is going to rise. See, the devil's civilization can be destroyed, right? Let me tell you something. Son of the soil. Peace. See, let me tell you something. I left Christianity because I saw that Christianity was bullshit. I ain't know nothing about the black man being God yet. Well, I said the mind of the devil is still on the planet. Brilliant said we would probably make another devil. Smell Good said, what you mean rise up though? Dissatisfaction could still be there. No, that's exactly what I mean. What I mean is this. This is a scenario, right? We wake up tomorrow and there's no police because the devil is destroyed, right? How many of us gonna run out and kill another one of us because now we can do it without getting caught? How many of us is gonna go out and rob the stores because it ain't no police? Because, like y'all saying, your mindset is still what it is. Now, here's the question. If that's the case, if you wouldn't even come up with the devil gone, why would the devil be afraid of you when you hear? Why would he go out of his way and hurt himself? See, answer all these questions for me before you tell me, because see, when you convince me that what you're saying is true about all these conspiracy theories, then we need to go handle our business. Other than that, you telling me you truly believe somebody's going to come and inject you with a substance you don't want in you, and all you doing is talking to me about it on Facebook and Instagram. Nah, God, that's not the science. Like I'm saying, I don't see the balance of it. See, let me tell y'all something that's a valid answer. A valid answer. Over the years, I've seen a lot of people get caught up because they don't realize that I don't know is a valid answer. I don't know is a valid answer. Listen, I'll get back to you on that. I don't have that on cap right now. I'll get back to you with that information. That's a valid answer to say that, listen, man, we doing the knowledge right now. That's the stage of doing the knowledge. You don't know. Just like if we building about something, some shit born Asiatic peace. If we building about something, right? We building about a topic. A lot of times I ask y'all, okay, boom, what degrees you on? Because sometimes I'm about to go into a degree to draw up an understanding, but if you don't know, then I'm speaking above your head. And I'm the 10%. Julie TV said everybody wants to be the big head scientist. Sometimes you could just say, I don't know. I'm knowledging intentionally. No, we're not experimenting with two pieces of steel, but we weighing and judging things on the scales of justice unto 1 grain of discrepancy. Peace Universal. Unto 1 grain of discrepancy, man. So how can you not have all the information, but you've already made the judgment? See, because this was, I spoke on this earlier when I was on Instagram. Let's say a person catches a cold. Right? Let's say a person catches a cold. And they're under the impression that they caught that cold because they was wearing a coat. That's your idea of how you caught a cold. Then what you going to do? You're going to take your coat off, right? And make things even worse. God cipher divine. Now, it's born so they think not knowing is a weakness. See, you know what that is, God? And see, that's what I'm telling you, that's religious, God. Because you still have the concept in your mind, right, of the white man in the sky that's watching everything that got magical powers. You didn't understand that when we said there is no mystery God, we also meant there's no, the powers that was assigned to the mystery God is also false. See, how about that? See, not knowing only counts, right? When you get to that point where I told you to just go ahead and die because you can't learn no more. Knowledge is infinite, man. Especially when we dealing with the real time that we dealing with right now, man. We can't jump out the window with no analysis of this yet. And see, this idea that the devil is all wise, like no matter how much problem this is, like, listen, no matter the fact that Trump's daughter has it, he's in control. No matter the fact that Prince Charles has it, Illuminati's in control. But then listen, people gonna tell me, nah, he don't really got it. You a medical doctor? When you practice medicine now, where's your MRI machine? Like, why you don't diagnose no other things? How come people in your family, right, can return the essence from all other things? You don't know nothing about that, but you know that coronavirus is fake. You know. True self. Where comes the part where you do the knowledge? Like, see, this is what people is talking about, and I really don't like when people say that, But this is what people was talking about when they say, yo, son, everything ain't in 120, son. 120 is just the basics, son. Don't think that you could just look at 120, right? And then you know all the intricate facts of every situation. Yeah, 120 improves your insight. 120 is an exercise that we use to exercise our ability to understand the supreme mathematics, right? But we still got to use the supreme mathematics to analyze each situation. See, it's like those brothers that say they don't need to study the lesson because I am the lesson. Right? Okay, well, which lesson you are? What is the real devil or who is the original man? And how you know if you don't know it? Which lesson are you? Are you my name is W.F. Muhammad? Are you in the 21st degree and the 1 in 40? You in the 2nd degree and the 1 in 14? Who are you? You the original man or you the colored man? Since you the degrees and you don't need to study them. See, that's what happens when you start speaking from knowledge. Yeah, you might can identify everything, but you don't really know where it is and where it belongs. Critical listening. Critical thinking. Wisdom is the ability to judge the information you have so that you can activate it in a tangible way to build something with it that everybody can see, which is what? Understanding. How we talking about this days and days and days and days and days, and no understanding's been born. You talking about this days and days and days and days, yet don't nobody know what's going on. That's because you don't have all the knowledge, man. And see, anytime you flying off the handle, right, without all the knowledge, see, that's when you become a victim. See, the man who know he don't know, just back in time, man, we just say, man, look, person with a little bit of knowledge is dangerous. Like, listen, how many of y'all out there, this is a question for the room, this is not rhetorical, this is a serious question to the room. How many of y'all, when y'all first got the knowledge, right, y'all thought that the easiest people to teach, right, would be the NOI? Because they already had the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Like, those should be the easiest people. It should be much harder to teach a straight Christian. How many of y'all thought that? See, the worst person is the person who think they know and don't know. See, that's why I don't know is a valid answer, because, see, that's how you're going to find out. See, this is this thing right here. Joseph said people get caught up in what they think they know, right? Instead of doing the knowledge to what you do know. And see, that's what I'm saying. See, once you realize what you do know, and you know how they say, look, the more you know, the more you realize you don't know. See what I'm saying? Because everything you learn, you see that knowledge is infinite. So, you know, you might first go and you just learned about arithmetic, say in school. But then you learn it was algebra, right? But then you learn that you didn't know everything about algebra now. Now algebra is a whole other thing. Now you got to learn that. But you wouldn't know that until you've been introduced to algebra. So this is why We do the knowledge, God. This is why, listen, God, remember everybody, I don't know if anybody was at the civilization class, or somebody asked me, what's my favorite degree? My favorite degree is the knowledge degree in the 1 to 10. Because see, all the rest of that information, don't get me wrong, it'll take you time. But in time, you will come up with all those other degrees. See, if you know you the original man, don't get me wrong, you're going to have some dealings with him first and see how he is, but then you're going to see who's the colored man. Just like in your regular everyday life. Once you know how you are and you know what you about, you start to see, all right, this cat is not like me. But you ain't going to know that till you know who you are. So that's why, for me, the knowledge degree, you understand what I'm saying? You know, that's a degree that, see, we never complete with that. Ain't no limitation on that. Meaning, look, if you the cream of the planet Earth, you know, you're not the cream of the planet Earth, you was the cream of the planet Earth 20 years ago. When you the father of civilization, right? Is your civilization infinite? Or is your civilization limited? Because if your civilization is infinite, then when you going to get a chance to stop being the father of it? At what point are you not going to be, you understand what I'm saying, God of the universe? Like, when you going to get a break from that? Like, this ain't like being a chef or, you know, you got a job and then you quit. Knowledge is infinite. So when we doing the knowledge of everything that's around us, we got to realize that until we see it come to the full degree of born, we're only dealing with speculation. See, when you're dealing with prediction, right, then there's knowledge and wisdom. Meaning, look, if I say, look, I press the button right here on the thing and then I go live, I can predict that. You know the number one reason I can predict that? Is because I'm the one that's doing it. If you just make a prediction and then you don't put no knowledge and wisdom, you don't put no living culture into that understanding coming into existence, then you just dealt with religion. You didn't base it on no knowledge and wisdom where you like, okay, this person, they got in the car, right? And they turn the key so the car's going to come on. The person's going to drive somewhere. Okay, that's based on knowledge and wisdom of the history that already existed. This the person already owned that car. They already had the keys in their pocket. And you already knew, you seen them driving this car before.